Howdy, howdy. I've been going crazy, but I just put check. And I'll put check on all of you motherfuckers. How many of you saw Caroline Leavitt hold up that paper as a note to Jerome Powell? Go watch it if you want. You can pause right here and go watch it. It's fine. You can pause after when I give you the question. And if you can't answer it, mate, and I should destroy this entire fucking place for what you motherfuckers have done to me. If Donald Trump is not the Antichrist, if I'm not correct, answer this. Why does Caroline Leavitt have an unfolded original of the letter Donald Trump supposedly sent to Jerome Powell? How can you have this? This is the letter that Trump sent today. It's a photocopy. No, it's not. On the back, you can see the bleed through the Sharpie. You can see her face panicking about the look, about the lie. If that's a lie, that Trump didn't send that. Oh, he sent so he just hand wrote to, so he could prove it. What happened to photocopy? He sent the photocopy. No. You keep the photocopy, you send the original, and it wouldn't have bleed through on the backside. I noticed it from the picture, okay? There's a picture saying, see Caroline Leavitt holding up Donald Trump's letter he sent to Jerome Powell. How does she have it? I was like, okay, I might be crazy. From the picture of her holding it. How has she sent it to? How did he send it? If she's holding it, because that looks handwritten. Maybe it's a photocopy. Let me read. Goes through and says a bunch of bullshit and whatever. It doesn't really say anything about what kind of copy. It's like, all right, I'm going to watch the actual out of her mouth. Trump letter to Jerome Powell. Fast forward until you see her pull the paper, back up a few seconds until you don't see it. And then hit play. Here's the letter, and you'll see it fold a little bit, and you can see the back where you can see the marker, Sharpie marker, so a handwritten bleed through. She didn't say will send, sent today to Jerome Powell. There's no folds in it like it's been sent. There's no return back, go fuck yourself, I won't do it. You know this isn't true, suck a dick, nothing. When you send a letter, you don't have the fucking letter. Okay? Right? Here's the letter I sent my mom earlier today. Is that not proof that she's lying, you know? What the fuck? Here's the letter I sent to InMusic 2 weeks ago. And they didn't even reply. I rest my case. If you've got it, how could they have seen it 2 weeks ago? It's a copy. That's not what you said. You said, this is the letter you sent. Past tense. This is a photocopy. Well, then why is there bleed through? Bleed through happens when you write. I fucking figured it out from the picture and the description. Caroline Leavitt holds up letter Trump sent to Powell. Sometimes they're fucking bait, you know? Sometimes they're bait. Top 10 things of true that you're an alpha. So you click on it to see if you are. The fact that you needed someone to tell you says you are not. You're not even on your way. You're looking for someone to lead you into your own belief system. 10 signs you're a very smart person. I don't click on links like this and then keep going all 10 fucking pages while you reload the ads and you tell me some fucking horoscope way that matches to me some fucking way. Very, very vaguely. Yeah, I do that. You think deeply on stuff, whether you do or not. But yeah, way deeper than usual people. Oh, nobody thinks deep like me. I mean, sometimes while I'm shut the fuck up, while I'm being nice to everybody, you know what I mean? I'm trying to talk. We'll get you food and I told you later tomorrow. So while I'm being nice to people, it's like, you know, it's hard because there's so much stress on me to be so nice. And shut up, you're 5 years old, you'll live. So what I'm saying is the most important to me is being a parent and teaching the future children how to be better people. If you don't sit the fuck down, that always gets them. That always gets them. And if not, I got a belt. You got to be a good parent. And so, anyways, we got to like fix the schools, but we can't raise the taxes. These police officers need to be respected and paid a fair wage. My taxes can go how much? And then they find out you go, no, that you're all talk, and they're like, okay, I've been working here for a while. It's a government job, and we only get upgrades when you say yes. And time after time after time after time after time after time after time, you say you back the blue. And time after time after time after time after time, you say no fucking taxes. And whoever will fucking give you that promise you want, or at least lie to your face, you'll elect into office because you don't understand anything because you're fucking stupid. I went to school with you. I fucked up the curve all the time. You hated me because I knew everything and I didn't read the book. I could tell by the name. I could tell by the year it was written. The fact of whether or not it's a classic. Is it a classic? Yeah, then that means it probably set the romance trope for a fucking... Okay, let's go ahead and just kind of gone with the wind, okay? You know what I mean? And then I deduce what it's all about by reading the back synopsis. Because I write stories, and if you have a synopsis of the whole thing, that's why I get bored. The synopsis on the back, and there's no twists and turns from exactly what's on the back. Because you guys won't waste time to go, I'm not liking this. I'm not like this. This one was almost really good, but I mean, then it hit that one part. Oh yeah, okay. Okay, this is good. This is a good one. That's a keeper. This is popular. Ooh, I see why. On the shelf. Ooh, 100 cookbooks to fucking win one. I can do everything. I can cook anything I want. Shelf. I'm gonna get that, man. I just gotta get bell peppers. One day I'm gonna get bell peppers. No, you're never gonna get those fucking bell peppers. That book's gonna sit there. You just wanted it because everybody else wanted it. Just like the fucking shoes on your feet and the name brands on your fucking clothes. Do you want them because they're the most comfortable? Or the most comfortable to fit in? No one will laugh at you like this. Right, because you won't be you. Everyone's an individual. Oh, we should all be individuals. How? Let's be an individual like Kurt. Yeah. Oh, he's dead. I guess we're not going to be individuals anymore. Oh, we can still be individuals. You guys shut the fuck up. No one wants to hear from you. Kurt's dead and I want to be sad. You guys wouldn't even exist without Kurt. Kurt opened the door for all of you. I'm sorry, what? The fuck did you just say to me? You heard me. No one even heard of Seattle till Kurt. We had. No one's heard of your fucking hometown, you piece of shit. At all. At all. Kurt was the first person they signed on a major label, but far from the first person to get signed. Dipshit. Learn more than the fucking headlines. Stop painting Kurt as this fucking angel. He wasn't. I'll be fucking the first to say it. He was a bit of a dick. And other people would tell you, but you guys are so dick hard for him that their paychecks kind of depend on them saying, oh man, he was great. Because he did have great moments. And so they just focus on those great moments. And therefore, that's all you guys want to hear about. This one time he got dope sick. They were the headliners. And he got dope sick. So sick that he just changed the lineup and changed who was opening, who was whatever. Fucking up the usual regular thing because he's Kurt. His excuse, oh, I want you guys to, I want the world to know how good I like you, and but he's just fucking dope sick. He doesn't want to go on. He might have been sick of doing it, but did you sign the contract? Yeah. Hellhounds on your trail, boy. That's what it fucking takes when you fucking sign up for the money. They hounded Sub Pop for a record deal. Kurt hounded. Begging, basically. Got fucking pissed and pissy because like other bands were signed on there, but he wasn't. They were more of a handshake. Lanigan was actually signed. Kurt's first appearance was on Lanigan's, the Winding Sheet album. Because Screaming Trees had already been out and almost, I don't know if they had already broken up or not. So we were all late as fuck to the party. Because Andy Wood had already died. Mother Love Bone had broken up. Green River had come and gone. They were in the area at all looking at Mother Love Bone. They had signed Mother Love Bone, so recording, and Andy Wood died of a heroin overdose. Chris Cornell signed to SST. Chris Cornell's roommate. They never released the album because while there, they're like, what are we going to fucking do? Let's look around for some other people. I mean, they had just had a sign. They just recorded the deal. You got to band musicians. Mother Love Bone. They were good enough to get signed. You can get another singer, sure. In the meantime, we got to keep, we're here, but we got to get some other people. Soundgarden, okay, who's it? Now that's different from anything that's happening right now. Soundgarden still he's got to sing with that high voice. It's beautiful, it's awesome, it's its own kind of thing, but it's still very, very high, and that's kind of getting worn out. We can see the trend dying. Everything's going the way that trends go, and this is a new thing, and it's still good. It's poppy, it's whatever. He's from fucking Aberdeen, Washington, not Seattle. He came to Seattle to have fucking something to do. Screaming Trees are in Ellensburg. So when you think about that Kurt was on Mark Lanigan's first one, it may not have been that they weren't friends because they're both heroin addicts. But they're going to do like the Jury. And they never got to that because Nirvana took off and was so whatever. Mark Lanigan was supposed to play Where Did You Sleep Last Night at Unplugged. Mark didn't go. Because they did Where Did You Sleep Last Night. He might have felt betrayed. You sang on my album. You know where I'm at. You know how bad off I'm doing. You're fucking just... You couldn't hire me for like a backup. You can't... Nothing. You have nothing for me to do. Your dealer... I can get you this. I'll go sniff it out. Your watcher. I'll watch you when you shoot up and nod off. You watch me. Because now they're going to give you all the stuff. Maybe even some prescription. Nothing. Yeah, with friend. After they recorded with Mark Lanigan, Chris was on there. Chris Novoselic. According to Mark Lanigan's book, Chris called him up, said, "Hey man, can I join your band? I'm sick of Kurt's shit." And Chris so far has not said, "Nope, that didn't happen. That didn't happen." Oh yeah, they only played and he would be the one calling. So I wonder if he bought the book. Yep, that's what happened. Kurt was he was a complex guy. You know, I mean, that's better, and you have like an introspective thing like, oh, Kurt, you know, I'm in Foo Fighters, right? Yeah, okay, so let's go ahead and talk about Kurt. He thought I was asleep on the bus. But because I was starting to add to the music, go watch, there's a part where there's an interview. I recognized when they first did it. You're talking about, like, now I've kind of got to write with Dave, now playing other stuff, I've got a writing partner. And that's really good, because I'm just very happy to not have to be writing everything. And the way he says it, I'm just like, you don't mean that at all. It may not have been the first time, but I remember watching it and going, you don't mean that at all. I can see on your face. You like being the tortured artist. You like it. And they can't say shit. Because kind of their paycheck's kind of counting on the illusion. So people come up like, what was Kurt like? Can you imagine, like, you're talking to Dave Grohl of Foo Fighters and Nirvana? What's it like to fucking be in two? Like, you stepped out. I mean, I won't say stepped out. I mean, but like when Nirvana broke up, I'm sure you probably didn't want that to happen. Like, no, I never wanted that to happen. You can't say, but Kurt was kicking me out anyways. Because Pat said, oh, by the way, Pat Smear, Nirvana, towards the end, yeah. So Pat Smear said that he and Kurt were leaving the green room and Dave was in the next room playing guitar. And they both stopped and listened. And he's like, Jesus Christ, he's better than both of us. And he was probably playing. And someone might have been in the room. He didn't know, they didn't make, they're like, fuck, dude, you can play? So here, listen to this. Like, so he finishes playing and the guy's in the room's like, so you could play drums and that? Yeah. So then if you could play that on guitar, that means you could play bass? Yeah. And I heard you singing earlier. You can sing by yourself. I mean, you could have recorded Nevermind by yourself. I mean, yeah, but, and then there's like, Kurt's like, and then storms off. But Kurt's like fucking, his music is like way better than mine. I don't function as good unless he's up there. I don't want to necessarily do it. It's a perfect, I love playing the background and being the background. I don't want to be the front guy, you know? But yeah, I thought about doing a solo album. Of course, I can play all the instruments, so why wouldn't I think about doing a solo album? Well, I talked about it, Arizona, but it's you I fell into. Didn't mean to talk about it. I could stand the proof. You remember Dave going, yeah, I remember no compliments. No one ever, like after we got finished with the gig, it's just like it was just done. Like nobody talked about it. Like you didn't even like, man, you did great tonight, you know, and just nothing. It was just quiet. And just we'd go back there and just sit. Hell yeah, man, that was a fucking badass show. That was great. Maybe Kurt was trying to get a fucking fix. I don't know what it's like to be a heroin addict, but selfishness is selfishness. Just selfish. When he died, he had $14 million in the bank, I believe. Maybe that was lame. I don't know. But a shotgun blast and $14 million in the bank in a very suspicious, where the crime scene, the thing was torn down before any real true investigation could happen. Kurt and Courtney, the movie ends kind of abruptly for being hell bent on whatever, and they just kind of, and then, you know, we decided that there was nothing that we were going to win home. Because El Duce, you'd have to see it. Soaked in Bleach. Speaking of, there's a band out called Bleach. They are fucking sick, dude. They are so dope. They're good. And I kept listening. I was waiting for, like, a lot of times you'll hear a song from a band, and they are fucking incredible. That's an incredible song. And then you got the next song. It's basically the same thing, and or just worse versions, songs that like that's their best song. Now maybe had you not hit me with your best song and then hit me with your best song last, but if you hit me with your best song first, there's nothing but disappointment to come. See what I'm saying? So if you start off with your but like, you know, a good one, but not necessarily your best, but not your worst. And you have like a single where it is your best. Why? Because then you're giving that away on the radio. People still buy the album to get that, all three songs together, including all those other ones they'll skip. Won't they? Don't tell me they won't, because I know. I watched people go, man, I love Alice in Chains. Like, what's your favorite song? I don't know, like either Man in the Box or Down the Hole. Right, you don't like Alice in Chains, you like listening to the radio. Yeah. Okay, cool. There's no problem with that, but don't say you like Alice in. You enjoy the music of Alice in Chains you've heard. Non-nuanced language. Isn't it the same? No. I like Alice in Chains. They're fucking dope. I want to know why, when in the beginning, they used to wear those vests, and now they don't wear any vests. Like, shortly after they got signed, there was like all these vests in the early videos. And then, all of them, all Pearl Jam, all of them, vests everywhere. Go back and look. Go back and watch Even Flow and all that shit. Vests. Go back and watch all the early, look at it, just go to like one of those 90s pages, like for 90s bands, grunge, whatever, on Facebook or Instagram, and you're gonna see vests. And then Mother Love Bone, vests. The only person without a vest is like, you know, Andy Wood. So, I mean, yeah, I think, no, he might have had one, but it's like, yeah, I think then Kurt, when he came out, he stopped, and then of course that's what's selling. it's not that that wasn't their style. It's just that they weren't going for the more of a punk edge, because 80s was what was selling, and they were good musicians, but they actually were more real about shit than these fucking one. They had actual, like Bullet Boys. They had something to say. There are several bands that are like epitome of the, and then other ones are just knockoffs. Trickster Warrant Firehouse. Sorry, there's already been a Poison. Now you're just making it more and more comical and ridiculous and absurd and more of a caricature, as you got to get more and more loud with the colors and more aggressive with the sexism, because you got to be more sexist than the guy who was shocking when he said, the first guy said this. You thought that was shocking 4 years ago. This guy said this. Oh. It's always got to be taken up a notch, because nobody has anything new to do. Oh, dude, nobody, no. What? No. Oh, right. Yeah, no, that concert's down there. You'll see it. This is more like a jazz, mature thing. I hate jazz, right? Did you buy tickets? Got trapped into it. Oh yeah, sorry man, have a great night. Yeah, you too. It's a free-form jazz flow and the whole, I was thinking about today, when the drums started kicking, I'd be like, can you do this? And don't fuck me up, go quieter. Alright, there you go. We're gonna go a bit fast. Can't do it, go back to 1, 2, 3, 4. Now just do whatever you want. Even the 4 people, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Do what you can. When they're doing that, all right, you're all in the band now, okay? You're on the band. Got it? You all passed. You're all in the band. You guys know the lyrics? All right, I'll point to you when it's time for you to sing. Other than that, you came to watch me sing, right? We watch him sing. He's a singer. So we're going to sing. And it's kind of, we love you guys, but when you're kind of screaming and shit, it kind of throws off all our, and we need the music to be louder so we can hear over you guys. So we can turn it down quite a bit. Matter of fact, if you pull out your Bluetooth headphones, and notice that you can jump off and just you can dial the tone down to whatever you want. We're going to be up on stage with these headphones. Outside won't hear shit. There won't be a roaring concert. We'll have a roaring concert right here while everybody's listening, okay? You'll be able to hear me through this mic. And put them on. Yeah, it already hooked up. We worked that shit out, didn't we? Yeah. All right, now. Can you hear me through the mic? Yeah? Cool. All right, so now we're hooked up. Good. Bring the house speakers down so we don't have any noise. Want to be a quiet session. Now that that's done, let's get that fucking drum set out of here. We're going to bring out an electronic drum set. And like that guy was sitting there just miming. They push him off stage, and actually the drum set's coming out, and the guy with the real drummers. You know what I mean? On the electronic kit as they're just pushing the stage, you know what I mean? You guys mind if we bring out an electronic drum kit? I mean, you've been listening to it this whole time. And he's like, actually holds his hand up, and there's like really like the sticks don't even like, I mean, you know what I mean? It's got like, it does like clear or whatever, you know what I mean? And still going, doom, da, doom, doom, exactly how you heard it. Da, doom, doom, da. You know what I mean? And then they push him off stage. Oh, motherfucker, I thought that was the real kit. No, that's been an electronic kit. Okay, are we over that? Okay. Okay. It's much easier. He can change drum kits. All right. Can you hear this guitar? Cool. All right. Everybody needs to know. All they need to know is some guy in here in an auditorium losing his fucking mind. We're not egotists. You do not have to applaud after every song, especially ones you do not like. You don't have to give it up. You don't want to hear. We don't. You know. You don't. I'll hear you. That's all done, right? It's all done. When we do an encore, we can either just say, "All right, we're stopping now. That's the set. Here's the encore set," and then we're really done. Or we can go walk off stage, sit back there, make you scream at us. 4 or 5 minutes, and then come back out. What do you want to do? Me personally, I don't want to blow your, or you don't have to scream or yell or whatever. Like, you want more? No? All right, have a good night. Well, that's our show for the night. Be honest, if you don't want to hear any more, we're done. I don't know. Have a great time. Other than that, keep time, and if you can't, keep quiet. Don't throw me off. Don't scream out. Please don't scream out. Don't yell, because it's not really me. I go somewhere else, and when you scream out, I come back here. And even if you enjoy it, I don't. You're gonna hear what I'm hearing while I'm going in there and just kind of just drifting. You just stay quiet and listen, and then at the end of the concert, like me, the best concert I think we ever put on, me and Tyson played. It was just him on drums and me on guitar and vocals. And it was all stuff that, like, each song we'd improvise the first time, just a very rough skeleton of it. And it was good. We get done with it, like, want to play it again? I'm like, yeah. And we played the entire song exactly, only, like, tightened up and better. And all the mumbling has now got, like, lyrics a little bit more. I think we got that one pretty much down. Like, yeah. Like, I got to work on the lyrics. He's like, yeah. And I got to tighten the... I'm like, yeah. Want to do another one? Like, yeah. And we just improvise another song. And we remember it. Want to do that again? Tighten it up? Yeah. And then, like, we come back every day, at Jazz Ensemble. And pretty soon we had, like, 5 songs to play. And, like, good, like 5 long songs. And then we were talking about putting on a gig. And this one band asked us to open for them. Like, here's what I'm thinking. I hate the whole applause break, right? Like, once we start playing music, there's not a break in the music to give them a chance to applause. Yeah. All right, so sometimes I'll be doing, like, whatever. I'll be, like, strumming through chords, while we're shifting from whatever. We'll do, like, some more, like, kind of a dreamy kind of fucking, we can improvise something kind of like, here's what I'm thinking. Like, we do the first song, and we decide on what the first song. All right, now we're going to this, and then just do, like, a weird, trippy fucking thing, because it's got to go from A to G. And then, 2, 3, 4, into the next song. Yeah. And then, like, okay, so after this, between these two, like, this tribal beat breakdown, you just do the drums, and I'll say, hey, I'm Sean, this is Tyson, so they can't talk, so they can't interrupt us, and, like, we've got the songs. If you're a bass player out there and you want to get in on this, we need a bass player, so whatever. It's like, yeah, we could look for I'm like, yeah, right? Does that sound cool? And he's like, yeah. And so we go and do the gig, and it was fucking great. It worked out, without a hitch. There was just, like, no stop in the music at all. And we hit that 5th song, and I was about to say, that's all for us, because I was about done. I'm like, fuck, I don't want to stop. I wish we had just one more song. And I remembered this one song, like, the last second, right before this, like, right on, like, the one. I was like, oh, shit, we have that one song that we played, like, once or twice we haven't done yet at all. And I turned and I look at Tyson. I was, like, slow speed, immensely. I turned to look at Tyson, and he's going... and he just drops right into Phil, and I start playing it, and he's just right there, and we got done. I was like, we were just like, oh fuck, that was when I turned around, and, like, yeah, I just felt like, yeah, I don't want to stop. And there's, like, one more, and, like, oh, we do, and, like, yeah, right. And then when you turned and saw me, I'm like, okay, he knows too. And just in time, and we just dropped in, man, on that last song, like, improv'd it. And I had the loose frame of the lyrics and how the songs go. And the last song was like, another part was like, I just want to get away. And so it was a great way to end the thing. It was a really good way to end it. His main chorus was, yeah, I just want to get away. Like, at the end, like, I just want to get away. All right, thank you, have a good night. And everyone's like, that's better. I don't like it in between. You know, I don't. Thank you. Have a good night. We don't have any more. Sorry, we don't have any more. Coming up next is the blah, 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 you know, and thank you to them for letting us open for them. Blah, blah, blah. Stay tuned and be sure to tip your waiters and waitresses. Have a great night, man. Seriously, we really appreciate it. And if there are any bass players, no one comes up, you know, no one, but people enjoyed it. But most of the people that are there they're not usually musicians. Because musicians are usually out there practicing and or looking for a band. Rather than going out looking at a band going, the bass player sucks. But this is what I want to do. Man, great gig, man. Yeah. So the bass player, he's learning. I already know. I'm just saying, why don't you give me like an audition, because this is like right up my alley. If you ever had problems with the bass player, I'm not saying if he's like your friend, then this, you know, it's whatever. But if he's just kind of giving you problems and shit, I'm just saying, you want to get rid of that and get for something else, because I at least give me an audition, you know, before you pick another before you pick another bass player. You guys were fucking awesome. I walked right up to Mark Lanigan and just stood there. And he just gave me a look like, yeah, no. I'm like, oh no, I've bought too many of your albums for you to tell me no, sir. Oh, I'm gonna respect your conversation you're having there, and I'm gonna wear you out. Either you're gonna fucking or I'll interrupt. I don't give a shit. I cannot walk away from this spot with you that close right there without talking to you. I don't want a selfie. I don't want a fucking autograph. I don't want none of that shit. I just want to tell you how much your music helps, it means to me. I've already seen you come to where I'm from. I get that you don't like this whole shit. I get you don't, at the merch table, you don't even like the fucking merch table. It's where you make your money, unfortunately, because they're fucking you over the side with the fucking... Musicians don't make any fucking money off the goddamn records. That's why I want to start KAND. It's their music, right? So they should make all of it. You know, they make less than $1 per fucking... Like back in the day when it's $15 per album, they make $1 per album, so you sell like $1 million. You know, I mean, sell 1 million albums is $1 million. So the more, and then you go diamond, and you got it for a 4-piece, 3-piece band. You got a fuck ton of money for an average person. Well, you don't understand. We have to play you have a PR guy, you have an A&R guy. There's 2 producers on there. I wonder why there's 15 producers on each song nowadays. So there's no money left for the fucking... We wrote the song. We did, that band Bleach is, I don't know if they have their own record company or what. It might be Chad Channing's, I don't know. But they were a Nirvana tribute band. And they met, and then it's just, in 1998 we met and toured a bit with Chad Channing. And that's all it is. That's all it says. I'm like, okay, that explains why. Yeah, because this shit's fucking dope and it's tight as fuck. So I think Kurt was constantly complaining about the drummers, because either he had an idea for the songs or a bad sense of timing. Everybody likes to say the drummer, but if the guitarist is slipping off, drummer can't and you're he's doing and you're going even if it's just like a few off or it's slaxing a little bit, you have to be there too. Unless you're selfish, keep up with me. Dude, you're high and you keep going faster and slower and faster and slower, and it's not like it's a regular thing. It's not like, okay, it always goes faster right at the beginning and then slows down. I can get used to that. This is fucking chaotic as shit. Can't use a metronome because might hurt his feelings that he can't keep time and that he self-taught and he needs to spend time with the metronome. to be ready to fucking roll? I don't want to. I know you don't, but at least get that in your system so you know the rules to break, dumbass. That's anarchy. You know which rules to break. It's not about breaking all the rules. It's not. The system is the system that flows. Which rules do you break? And they're live. Yeah, I didn't fucking mean to do that shit. I'm sorry. Oh, did I fucking say cuss? We're live. Fuck, we're live, aren't we? Oh, fuck, I can't stop. Holy shit. Thank God we got freedom of speech. Okay, anyways, any motherfucker want to talk to me about some shit? Real shit? Otherwise, we're gonna fucking go from here, because this sucks, dude. You guys keep asking the same fucking questions. Anyone? FCC, you can't do that. It looks like I just did, and if you ever want me on the show again, suck my dick and pay your fine. Kirk could have easily done that. They were kissing his ass. Alice in Chains. But just nobody was paying as much attention. Those guys, they all were just fucking like druggies and fucking hilarious and very intelligent. Because you have to be intelligent to be funny. And you have to be intelligent to get the humor. The thing about humor is the more things you can tie together from people's past, that's why relatable humor. That guy that told the floating garbage of whatever in Puerto Rico, it probably kills at Klan rallies. It probably goes over well at Nazi saluting fucking people. He probably thinks he's an actual comedian. Oh, and then the people that are listening to this, national press conference. And you're basically saying that a territory you own and will not fund to take care of and are complaining about how much it's blowing your budget to take care of. Well, motherfucker, release them as a U.S. territory then or something. Jesus Christ, we can't do that. Why? Because they might join Cuba. So you don't want nothing for them. They can't join Cuba. How is Cuba staying alive with what they got? Right? They don't have the modern fucking cars. They're mad at the trade embargo and shit. They don't have the most modern. How are they still making it work? Medicine, all that shit. No care at all about anything than your own selfish fucking wants? Nope. Question anything? No, because you question everything. Why do you question everything? Because she told me. You're just not thinking of that. When they say question everything, I'm like, well, then why should I listen to you? No, I mean, you shouldn't, because exactly. I mean, that's what, no, that's not what you meant. You wanted to free my mind. You just didn't know I was already free. Fuck. Anyone ever think that God does not need any of us? Think about the arrogance. Need. He needs you to go Sunday and pray to him. Or what? He runs out of battery power? You stop living? He'll visit his vengeance on you? So you're just going down there for fear? Stop going. It's not even Sunday anyways. Saturday. But you guys fucked up because you're supposed to work 6 days. I do. For God. Not $1. I do. Like, what do you do? Talk about your taxes shouldn't feed his children. Do you love me? Yeah, feed my sheep. Hey, man. Bye. It's been 30 minutes. Right. Do you love me? Yeah, man, I love you. You feed my sheep? Yeah, okay, cool. And then it's been 2 hours. Yeah? Don't do it. Don't do it. You love me? You know, sure you know I love you. Then feed my sheep. Sorry about that. I just wanted to make sure he mixed the Bible. I do. All you have to do is come to us. Come down to the church. You mean where you have vans and buses and people and healthy working, walking people? Well, some of them are drug addicts. If you do this to the least of me, you do it to me. When you visited me in jail. When you visited me in prison. When you visited me in hell. Because unlike popular belief, God must be God and the devil. Must be. He is whole. Holy. Little dark, little light. The light was too boring. All dark was too scary. But if you have a little bit of light in the dark, the moon. Come on, moon child. You're so far away. She's going to change the world, but she can't change me. Seeking a friend for the end of the world. I've got a photograph. I'll send it off today. You will see that I am perfectly sane. Not for a lifetime or forever and a day, because we know now that just won't be the case. I'm 24 and I got everything to live for, but I know now that it wasn't meant to be. So call me now, it's all right. It's just the end of the world. You don't need a friend in the world because you can't hide. So call and I'll get right back if your intentions are pure. I'm seeking a friend for the end of the world. You sure Kurt had anything to do with anything he was doing? Or was he just a fucking puppet? Was it he's the one who likes? Or was it he's the one who writes? And Kurt thought it was himself, so he said likes. He said, motherfucker, I said writes. You ever see the book where it says anyone who changes the words? And then they sang as if it were a new song. And only the 144,000 could learn the lyrics. Does anybody know how the story really goes? How the story really goes? Or do they all just hum along? Nobody could open the little book except for the sheep, the lamb. Psalm 22 just opened it. My God, why hast thou forsaken me? Why art thou so far from helping me and from the words of my roaring? O my God, I cry in the daytime, but thou hearest not, and in the night season, and am not silent. But thou art holy. O thou that inhabitest the praises of Israel. Our fathers trusted, you call them out on earth, Father, our dads, anyways, trusted in thee. They trusted, and thou didst deliver them. They cried unto thee, and were delivered. They trusted in thee, and were not confounded. But I am a worm, and no man, a reproach of men, and despised of the people. All they that see me laugh me to scorn. They shoot out the lip. They shake the head, saying, He's trusted on the Lord. He would deliver him. Let him deliver him, seeing he delighted in him. But thou art he that took me out of the womb. Thou didst make me hope when I was upon my mother's breast. I was cast upon thee from the womb. Thou art my God from my mother's belly. Be not far from me, for trouble is near, but there is none to help. Many bulls have compassed me, strong bulls of Bashan have beset me round. They gaped upon me with their mouths as a ravening and roaring lion. I am poured out like water, and all my bones are out of joint. My heart is like wax. It is melted in the midst of my bowels. My strength is dried up like a potsherd, and my tongue cleaveth to my jaw. And thou hast brought me into the dust of death, for dogs have compassed me. The assembly of the wicked have enclosed me. They pierce my hands and my feet. My God, why hast thou forsaken me? I may tell all my bones, they look and stare upon me. They part my garments among them, and cast lots upon my vestures. But be not thou far from me, O Lord, O my strength. Haste thee to help me. Deliver my soul from the sword, my darling from the power of the dog. Not the God, the dog. Backwards, ass motherfucker. So anyways, save me from the lion's mouth, for thou hast heard me from the horns of the unicorns. I will declare thy name unto my brethren. In the midst of the congregation will I praise thee. Ye that fear the Lord, praise him. And ye, the seed of Jacob, glorify him, and fear him, all ye, the seed of Israel. For he hath not despised nor abhorred the affliction of the afflicted, neither hath he hid his face from him. But when he cried unto him, he heard. My praise shall be of thee in the great congregation. I will pay my vows before them that fear him. The meek shall eat and be satisfied. They shall praise the Lord that seek him. Your heart shall live forever. And the ends of the world shall remember and turn unto the Lord, and all the kindreds of the nation shall worship before thee. For the kingdom is the Lord's, and he is the governor among the nations. All they that be fat upon earth shall eat and worship. All they that go down to the dust shall bow before him, and none can keep alive his own soul. A seed shall serve him. It shall be accounted to the Lord for a generation. They shall come and shall declare his righteousness unto a people that shall be born that he hath done this. Psalm 22. Amen. Let that happen, please, Lord, because that is true shit right there. shit like that makes me feel alright, but I'm still gonna go away to make sure that I don't bother nobody. I'm sick of it. I can't take it. So, even if I'm right, it doesn't matter. There's only one way that it matters, and other than that, I'm leaving. I'm not gonna do anything stupid to myself. I'm gonna go check in somewhere and wait for God until He gets here.